Hey everybody, it's Jeff and Lauren and Mom.
Hi.
Hello.
We wanted to let you know that we are going to be changing the format of our show. Right, Lauren?
Yes, we will be adding a variety of different content in order to keep things fun and interesting both for you and for us.
We still have some episodes left of our normal programming, but coming soon, things are going to look and sound a lot different.
We hope you've enjoyed our past episodes like we have, and we hope that you'll continue to stay with us as our program evolves.
Yeah, so enjoy this week's episode and look forward to what's coming soon. And we love you. Goodbye.
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 Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to My Mama Done Told Me. We're a podcast where a Jeff and a Lauren sit with their mother, Kathy, and we have conversations about all kinds of things.
Oh,
And I have Trixie on my lap.
it's just a baby.
You guys want to know something crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is our 30th episode,
What?
Oh.
That's crazy.
not including our
We've
special
had-
features either.
And as many episodes as I've had years on this earth. How crazy is that?
Minus 10,
Me too. Me
11,
too.
12, 13.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'm 40 this year,
I know.
which means you're 43.
This year,
year.
not yet.
Not yet.
You'll
I've
get
got-
there.
A few months
make
left.
Let's
it
not
there.
talk about age anymore.
Okay. But what we should talk about, speaking of people getting old, we know some people in our lives, unfortunately, have passed. Right? So our Taco Bell today is if you could spend one more day with someone who has passed, who would it be? And then to add to that, what would you do with them? This is tough.
It's not.
Are
that
we
tough
all
for
gonna
me
have
at
the
all.
same
We're all
person?
gonna
I
have the
don't-
same person.
I don't
probably.
think so.
We're not?
I don't think we will.
You don't think so?
No, let's start.
I bet you Lauren and I do.
I'm very fortunate that I haven't lost that many people that I've been really close to. That was me knocking on wood.
I don't
Mom's
have any
knocking on
wood.
metal.
You know where that wood came from? Knock
What?
on wood came from? The cross of Jesus.
Hmm.
That literally is the truth. It's like knocking on the cross of Jesus, praying for good things to happen
Well, that's good.
or bad things not to happen. Okay. Just so you know, knocking on wood.
Okay, mother.
Okay.
What if you could spend?
It's not going to be me first.
Why not?
I want you guys to go first. Yeah. I don't want to go first.
Lauren,
Okay.
do you want to go first?
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
I'll go first.
Kind of hard.
It is hard because it's between two people.
Grandpa
I'd
Fox
pro-
and Grandma Fox.
Yeah, I would. I want to go fishing with Grandpa again.
Me too.
That's what we would do. We would be on the boat. We would go fishing. But I kind of want Grandma to be there too. But if I
Yeah.
can only pick one, I guess it's Grandpa.
Yep.
And I don't know who's
Since
going to
we
cook
have
the
another-
fish, but
Since we have another 28 minutes to go,
And you both
can you
have
be
the same
can you be
person.
specific about what you'd want that day to look like?
yeah. So we'd get up. I mean, is Grandma there or not?
Grandma
Okay,
has to be
here-
there, but
let's-
let me just say mine is Grandma. So
Yeah.
can we all have our same day then Grandma's
So,
there?
Yeah,
so
then
let's,
Grandma's there.
let's change this up, okay?
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
The three of us, since our people are very similar,
Connected.
Mom's going to choose
Grandma.
her stepmother, our grandmother, Carlita Fox.
Right.
Lauren's going to choose my mom's father, our grandfather, David Vivian Fox.
Yes.
And I am going to choose their dog, Cody,
There you go.
Okay.
That makes the family
Yeah.
complete.
so that the three of us can spend the day with the three of them. And
Okay,
let's
that's a good idea.
collectively talk about what that day would look like. And
Yes.
at the same time, we get to relive some memories of,
Yes.
of how's that sound?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Okay. So
We're in Cass Lake, obviously.
we're at Cass Lake, Minnesota. That's where
Right.
we spent a lot of our summers. We've talked about it on this show before. We're a
Yep.
big fan of that.
Stony Point Resort.
Stony
shout
Point
out.
Resort. Yep.
Still there, by the way.
Carlos is
Carlos.
there, making
Carlos,
sure
yep.
the
With his
park.
New
Making
truck.
sure you kids aren't in the golf cart.
Truck. Yeah.
Bought a new truck.
Bought a new truck.
Bought a new truck. Anyways, shout out to Carlos.
Carlos.
And
Okay, what's the morning look like, Lauren?
pancakes,
Yep.
What else is on that breakfast table?
Bacon.
bacon.
And my favorite, perfectly peeled grapefruit.
And
Oh yeah.
oodles of it
A ton
that
of
he
it.
filleted with a knife
Yep. Perfectly.
perfectly.
Yep.
No skin on it.
Yep. No,
was
barely any
best.
pulp. It was just
And
like
it was ruby red
Yep.
Texas grapefruit every time. So good.
delicious. Lauren, do you
Delicious.
like grapefruit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I could eat that all day.
Me too.
I love grapefruit. I don't
miss
eat it very much because I feel like they're not.
Well,
They don't-
they say
it's
that
touch and
it
go.
they say that it can have a bad interaction with like
Certain
certain
medications,
medications,
yeah.
Oh
which is
yeah,
weird.
that is
Yeah.
weird.
So I try not to eat it too much because I take a medicine that I don't know.
And I
Right.
don't know if it interacts,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
should tell you if it did. But
Well,
it's not the
Zach
same when
eats
it's
it a
not
lot,
filleted like
so we
he
have
does
it a lot
anyway.
at home. But I feel like it's not as good.
It's not. It's not as good when you have to fillet it yourself.
Yeah.
If you guys like it, though, I can bring you some back from Texas.
Oh,
the
heck
real
yeah.
Texas Ruby
Please do.
Red.
Yeah.
It's a really
I'm
good
ready.
food
We-
down there.
we
so
love
can do
it.
that. Okay, so we have that.
So we have pancakes and all of that.
Some really good maple syrup.
Some butter, like a big thing of butter.
This
Some
is
really
always-
good
Do you
maple
guys
syrup.
remember? So I'm sorry to interrupt you again,
it's okay.
but Grandpa had his breakfast was very important to him, and he had a different breakfast
For each day
on
of the week.
schedule for every day of the week.
He knew
I wish I
exactly-
remembered what days were what.
Yeah.
But there was a malto meal day. There was a cereal day. There was a pancake day for sure.
There was eggs and bacon day.
Eggs and bacon
And
day
Carlita always got up afterwards and made her own eggs. 'cause she-
afterwards. Yeah.
yeah, because she didn't want Dad to do her eggs.
Yeah. She liked them her way.
She liked him her way, so she came up. She always
She's
got
so
up later
funny.
than he did, and then she'd make her own eggs.
Yep. Okay. So anything else about the morning time that
Good coffee.
Yeah.
Always good coffee.
we take a walk with Cody?
Sitting on the hide a bed and watching cartoons for a little bit. That has to happen, and
Yep.
with Grandma in the chair.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, but like trying to find the cartoons on their TV because it was like kind of hard to
Yeah,
use, and
Didn't
it was
have
all
the-
these weird Minnesota like news
Like,
stations and
yeah.
stuff.
CNN.
I think they
Yeah.
had kind of a cable type thing
Yeah,
there because they were in a resort and they didn't really have the channels. They were out sort of in the boonies. I don't remember
Yeah.
what it was.
okay. So then what? Then we go out on the golf cart. We
probably
go.
get on the boat, man.
Yeah, we go to the pontoon, right? We go to Grandpa's pontoon boat, and we go fishing.
Yeah,
Fishing was a big part,
yeah.
I think, of our. I just went fishing the other day here at the
Yeah.
lake, and I always think about that when I go out there. Mm-hmm. I wish Grandpa was there to tell me what I was doing wrong, but because I
he
haven't
would.
caught anything. But do
Yeah.
you remember when we went out with them on the boat and we caught a lobster or a,
A
big
crab.
crawdad or crab
It was
or
like
something
some
like
kind
that?
of crab. I remember
Yeah.
that.
And Grandpa wouldn't take it off the hook, so
Grandma had to do it. I remember that.
I don't think
Yeah.
I was out there because I didn't really like
I,
it.
think
thought
you
you
were.
were.
I
You
don't
were.
remember it.
Maybe you weren't, but I thought you were.
I seem to remember that.
I think there was a picture at some point. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
What other things are we remembering about out there? Mom, why don't you tell the story about me and my fish when I was little, and I asked you a certain question about the fish.
You didn't ask me the question. You asked Grandpa.
Oh, okay.
But we were videotaping it, if that's what you still call it. We were
Well,
recording
it was then because
was
it
one
was
of
a
those big
shoulder-mounted,
I had a
RCA video.
VHS
a
Yeah,
full-sized VHS tape inside of it.
And you were probably only 5. And Dad was cleaning the fish. And you were walking around he was in the little shed where they have
a
the
fillet house. or
gosh,
whatever.
yeah,
That
whatever it
smelled
was. And
so
you're walking
bad.
around, watching him and doodling around. And all of a sudden you said, Grandpa, you said, does Fishy have a mama? And Dad probably said yes. And he said, I don't remember how you answered it now. You said,
Something about the
Is Mama going to be sad
yeah,
about the baby fish?
yeah.
And Dad said, well, I don't know if the mama fish gets sad. And you said, I don't want to eat the fish. And you didn't want to go the rest of the year.
Yeah.
That
You
rest
didn't
of
wanna
that
go fishing
time up
anymore.
there, you
Yeah.
did not want to go fishing. But the next year you were over it.
Yeah.
and it
You
was
were
all
like,
over.
eh,
And then
forget
there
about
was
the
the time
fish.
Forget
where
about the mama fish.
you guys were out on the boat for I don't know how long. I
Yeah.
mean, forever.
Mm-hmm.
And came back. You came back and you hadn't caught anything. And I said, I do not know how you can sit out in that boat all day long and not catch a fish and
Mm-hmm.
not ever catch any fish. And you said, Mom, there's a lot more to fishing than catching fish.
I still believe
I'm
that.
out there with Grandpa.
Uh-huh.
So that was really cool.
Yeah.
He used to
Spending
let me-
time with my grandpa.
He used to let me drive the boat. Obviously not when it was like going
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
the canals and stuff,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
just out on the open water,
Yeah.
he'd let me steer and whatnot. That was fun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
it was.
Do you remember the leeches in there?
I don't like the leeches.
They're so creepy, but
Yeah, leeches are disgusting.
and I always get a weird feeling when I talk about leeches, like because I think was it Stand By Me that has leeches?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but like that is like vivid.
Well,
in
they're
my
like
mind.
little livers.
Yeah,
Yeah. With a mouth that
yeah, that
Yeah.
bites onto you
Yeah.
and then sucks your blood. It's disgusting. Yeah.
Terrible.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you went
So,
fishing
we went
and you caught
fishing.
fish and you come back and you clean it.
Clean
Yeah.
the fish. Yep.
Obviously, we're gonna have fish for dinner.
Yep. A fish fry. Grandma
Yeah.
Carlita's gonna
And
eat
they
some oil and
Her hush puppies.
make her hush
and she
puppies.
made hush puppies.
They're very
Oh,
good.
and
They were
coleslaw
so
sometimes.
good.
Oh,
And maybe like a blueberry pie.
oh, Grandma's blueberry pie is the best.
Yes.
Yeah. I liked her rhubarb pie.
I do too, but I feel like
And I liked her.
I mean she can make both. I guess.
I liked her Texas
No.
sheet cake.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, because she always put dirt nuts on
She
it.
did. She put
She
dirt nuts on it.
did.
And they were
Yep.
half pecans all over the top. And they
Yeah.
were so good.
No.
I love.
You didn't have to eat the nut.
But it made it, you could taste it. And then she'd make pecan pie that you guys love
Oh,
so
I
much.
love it.
I didn't
But
like
it's
it.
so,
Oh, I
Really?
love it.
I feel like I remember
So
you
good.
eating
No,
it.
Larry loves it.
Larry loves it.
Larry absolutely loves it.
Okay. Okay.
I made
made
them.
one.
I made it for Larry and for Zach for their birthdays.
Yep.
They're very close together, so I made it for
Oh,
them.
nice.
From
Couple
Grandma's recipe. From Grandma's
that's
recipe
cool.
book. Yeah.
It was really good.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I don't really know what else to say about this day.
Well, I know that if I was spending my day with her, I would want her to make me lamb chops again.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah.
Because I was the only one that liked lamb chops.
Well, we
Art-
can have fish for lunch, and then we can
yeah,
have
we can have
lamb chops for dinner.
There you
She
go.
would make lamb chops. I love them.
Yeah, I have good memories of summers spent up there, and we would go to Grandpa would put on his cowboy boots and his hat, and we'd go into town, and
We always stopped at that Dairy Queen every
Yeah.
year on Lake Bemidji. on the
Yeah,
edge
can
of
we
Lake
go? Can we
Bemidji.
watch the fireworks with them
Yeah,
again? That'd
and
be
we
fun.
Yeah, or
every
go-
year
and-
we would make a trip to the Dairy Queen.
what's the lake that Tim and Arlene lived on?
Silver Bay. They lived up.
No.
Oh, the name of the lake?
Leech
Ugh,
Lake.
Leech
It was
Lake.
Leech Lake, yeah. And we
Bemidji, we'd have to go to Bemidji and
See the
take
big
our
Paul
picture by
Bunyan.
the Paul Bunyan.
babe
Yeah.
the blue ox. You're a babe the blue ox.
Yep.
Little tiny babe the white ox.
Lots of good memories, huh?
Yeah. It was cool that I was there recently, and that was a really fun time
Yeah.
to kind of go back because I hadn't
Reminisce.
been since I think I was 17. Probably
I think the last summer
time I
you were
went.
up there, you were 17.
And then after that, we went with Caden
Yeah, when he was 2.
when he was real little,
Yeah.
and he's gonna be 21.
Yeah. I didn't know if you guys were going to go with people, immediate people we knew, or if you were going to say, oh, I'd like to have
Yeah.
known George Washington.
No, ew, George
Oh,
Washington.
yeah, I don't know. I just pulled a name
I'll bet
out.
you his breath smelled so bad.
Because he had wooden teeth.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody like that, a
Okay.
celebrity, really quick.
David
All
Bowie
Who would-
and Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, of course.
Which one? Choose one.
David
Well,
Bowie.
Oh,
Yeah, David Bowie would creep me out less than Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
especially Michael Jackson toward the end.
I
Yeah.
feel like David Bowie would be
Bowie?
Bowie.
Yeah, she always says
whatever it
Bowie.
is.
not a
whoever he
Bowie knife.
is, there's
Whoever
something,
he is.
there's something oddly attractive about
Oh.
him.
Oddly,
Don't
Oddly.
get me started.
watch
I
the
know, we
labyrinth
talked-
once
well,
and tell me what's attractive about him. Am I
Watch
right?
the labyrinth one
Once and
time,
know
and
why
you'll
you-
know that why. You'll know
Well,
why.
we talked about you and I going to see him if we
Yeah.
ever could go to concert and see him, and then he died.
I know.
I was actually gonna,
I always thought I was going to run into him at a grocery store for some reason.
and you'd know immediately. I mean, there'd be no like.
Yeah.
So yeah, he would be really an interesting person.
I
to
just think it would be so cool to like just have sit down and have a meal
conversation.
with him and just be like, just
because I think he'd just be really
wanna-
laid back and cool,
Yeah.
and yeah.
And he'd
Yeah, like-
probably say something really strange.
and I can't wait to hear what he has to say to me. I want to know.
I feel like I might, like a Robin Williams might be kind of fun
yeah,
to
that'd
hang
be
out with
cool.
for a day.
That'd be weird because I think he was like
I might.
borderline crazy and
Yeah.
Well,
just always, his
I
mind
think all
was
celebrities are a little bit
Yeah.
kooky, but
always, no, but I mean, like he would run,
Yeah, he might be exhausting.
sort of like Jim Carrey would.
yeah, yeah.
Oh no, all day I'd hang out with him.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe like if we go historical, it might be kind of interesting to like Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be
That's
interesting.
Yeah.
kind of the cliche. I mean, most people, I think that's the first person I thought of, and I thought, well, that's just too obvious and too cliche. That no.
Yeah.
L. Ron Hubbard,
Oh, God.
Oh. No.
Aleister Crowley.
Charlie
even know.
Manson.
Oh, Charlie Man. Ooh.
No.
No, I wouldn't. If we were in, maybe if he was like behind a glass,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
you
wanna
could
be
make
near
sure
him.
Nowhere
No.
near him.
I do not want to be near that guy.
I'd like to
He's
meet Jimmy
crazy.
Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
I love that actor so much.
But it
I
would be
think-
kind of cool to like hang out at Neverland with Michael Jackson.
No, it wouldn't.
I think
No,
it would.
I don't think so.
I feel like I'd be creeped out the whole time.
Probably, but
Well, yeah.
Michael Jackson was creepy. I'm sorry.
no, you're right. He was.
Yeah.
He was
But
very
he was very
creepy.
talented. It was fun to watch him dance. It was fun to hear him
Yeah,
sing.
in his heyday, he was
Yep.
something else.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't have a whole lot
No.
else to add to this,
I don't
this
think so.
episode.
No.
This is going to be a short one. I
That's
might even
fine.
cut some of it out.
That's
because,
okay.
But there you go. There's a
We
nice
don't want you
little
to be
short
bored,
one.
but hey,
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for our listeners, if you have anything to add to this, there's we want to know. Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
we want to
tell
know
us.
who you would want to spend some time with.
we didn't even
Someone
talk
who
about
has
Cody, the dog.
No.
I know.
Well,
I tried
there's
to.
not a whole lot to say about Cody.
He's barking Sheltie.
Yeah.
That's,
I just chose him because he's passed and he was
and
part of
he's-
the family.
Yeah,
so.
and he was important to them.
I would
And Trixie
probably.
wants to meet him.
I would
so-
probably choose like Hannah over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna choose a dog.
Yeah. Anyway, so get a hold of us if you want. Our email address is
My mama done told me podcast at gmail.com.
Mom, why did you make so much mouth noise when you
I did not.
You know what you should do is you should isolate hers, and just when you ask what the email is, it's just her going.
Problem is our mics pick up each other's too, so you would hear it a little
Sorry.
bit.
No, oh my gosh. I just will never forget when you were behind Caden reading with him and he
Teaching him
looked
to
at
read,
you
yeah.
and he was like, Nana, stop
It's like I'm not doing
smacking
anything.
in my ear.
Reading along with him. Yeah. All right. Well, we hope you keep your mind. Oh, you can find our social medias in the
Showy noise.
notes. And we hope you keep your minds open and be kind to each other. This has been Trixie and Jeff and Lauren and Mom. And we love you all. And
Yes.
we'll see you next week on My Mama Done Told Me. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Good night.
Lay
Good day. Good morning.
Look at her hair.
I know.
Flock of seagulls.
Yeah.
You're going all flock of seagulls. Come see me, Trixie. Come here. Yeah, come on.
Her nose.
Come on. Okay.
Time to change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Change the scenery.
Jeff's turn.
It's my favorite.
Her is a good girl. Oh.
Hi, buddy. Hi, my buddy. We're gonna sleep like this.
Get comfortable.
You know,
Yeah.
Get comfortable.
She's like, hold on, I'm trying to lick your. I'm trying to lick your hand.
Lick my face. Trixie. 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 Thank you.